you coming to Las Vegas?
Oh, yes, of course.
Excellent, excellent. Good. Then we are hanging out because there was some shower dancing that I did not participate in last time. And
you are
we
down.
have to.
Yeah.
We have to. We're gonna redo it. But we are now live, so I'm gonna just shut up and focus and welcome everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Design Uncut with another episode of Steam Stories, sponsored by Mr. Steam. I'm Veronika Miller, your host and CEO of Modenus Media. And today we're talking, well, this is Design Uncut. You guys already know that. And this is all about things design pros need to know about. And today's episode is about designing a home that makes you feel like you're on vacation. And we have Marbé Briceno of Marbé Designs here with me, who's amazing. She's completely beautiful and wonderful and extremely talented. And she's a Wonder Woman. Like, you need to know that because she's standing right there behind her. Marbé, welcome to the show.
Hi, Veronika. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here. So I'm Marbé Briceno, and I'm the founder and creative director of Marbé Designs here in LA, and we practice residential and commercial design.
Beautiful. Now, I want to dig a little bit into kind of your background story, Marbé, and tell us how did you get started in the industry? How long have you been doing this? What's your kind of background?
I'm doing it for a while now, almost 15 years. And I don't know, I went to school for architecture and I wanted to have more freedom to create. And then I moved to architect and interiors, which I think you have more of that artistic aspect to create more. Okay. And, you know, my background is my family is very creative. My mom, she's an artist, and my dad, he's an engineer. He's very, creative, doing his own way. And my brother is a musician. So it's a lot of artistic aspect. And when I was, a kid, I was always creating and drawing. And doing stuff. So I think that is how pretty much evolved. My fashion too, I love it. And I always, buy my fabric and do my own stuff. That's pretty much what it is. And I decided to go to school and go all the way. I did masters abroad, and that's how.
Where did you get your masters?
I did it in Salamanca, Spain. And with extensions in Portugal, Italy, and France.
We need to talk. I think there's something to life that I'm still trying to figure out. So we're going to have a little cocktail session in Las Vegas in a couple of months. And yeah, I need to hear more about that whole story. I didn't know you were all over the place for your studies. I think that's beautiful. And one of the things that I love about you is that when I look at your work, it's sort of really, you emulate your work or your work emulates you. I'm not sure which it is, but it's like both of you just go hand in hand together, even the way you're dressed right now and what we're about to look at. And I wanted to dig into some of your work a little bit more than just talk about steam and bathroom. And we will get to some spectacular home spa designs here in a minute. But let's kind of, what's really important for me is the interior designs that you create are spaces that are, that really do make me feel like I'm on vacation. They're stylized, but they're incredibly livable. And I look at yourself, your fashion, and everything else that you do. And this sort of line seems to run right through your life and your work. Tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah, we create high-end interiors, but I think they're very artistic. It runs on my blog. Like they have to be very artistic, but also functional. Clients to feel at ease and wants to live in their space, even where they're out on vacations. They want to come back to their space and feel cozy and at home. And
This bedroom right here, for instance, I'm looking at this and there are so many design elements. You know, if I went to, again, I have that sense I'm going to a boutique hotel. It is really truly designed through and through. Every element is, the whole composition is the art. It's not just about using art, I think. You know is that about right?
No, yes, you are right. I mean, the whole design is art as a whole, and how you compose every element becomes a piece of art, and you live in an art space, and art always is going to make you feel relaxed and in ease, like I said, and it's a brag worthy space that you're proud to be there and live in. Yeah. I think it doesn't have, oh my God, I cannot use it, it's too perfect. It is organized and it's harmonious. And
that's a huge word right here, because what you're doing in this space that we're kind of looking at right now, there's a lot going on, right? There's slats in that Nelson bench. There's, your pattern on the floor. There's movement in the incredible faucet. And there's just so much going on, but it is organized. And so I think, to me, the stress comes right off when I look at this.
It comes off. I'm a huge organized person, and so I don't have a COD, but I am very organized, and I bring that to my clients. I organize the space. I have a place for each object, and I even, I have some clients that are very organized too, but if not, I just we're going through that aspect too, and have them a space, make a space for them that is organized. It's going to make them feel more happy and less stress.
I hear you on that. I really do. And I've never thought of using the word organized in that context, but still creative, still incredibly well designed, but organized. So let's look at the project that you recently done in Boca. Tell us a little bit more first about the scope of the project and what the goal was here.
Well, those are my clients. They used to live here in LA and they moved to Florida, so they wanted to have a Floridian lifestyle. And they bought a house, and then they bought a lot next to the house. So we built the house next to it. And because the house is facing the Atlantic Ocean, they want to have that experience on their own house. Even though they travel a lot, they want to still feel that they are abroad, but with that coziness of their own house.
I think that's that right there. That's that element, right? You want to feel like you're abroad. You want to have these collected elements like you're traveling, but it is the comfort of your home at the same time. And I think that's just really well executed in here. Really, really well. Now, what are we looking at right here?
This is his bathroom. We did it very masculine. We use walnuts, which is one of the elements I love to use, if you notice in the other projects.
Yep.
That's, his shower. We have a bench that goes into the showers and comes out the shower. So he's a tennis player, so he wants to have his own space to change and whatnot.
Okay. So let's go to the next one here. And this is the his, or is this another area?
That's the spa. We did a spa for the house, for the whole family. It's a huge spa. You have a gym, then you enter to where is, the sink and all that. And then you go to the jacuzzi.
Beautiful. So, and the whole family can access. So there's a his bathroom, a hers bathroom, I suspect. And then there's the spa for the whole family to use.
Yes. Yeah. And then,
they must be doing something right.
Yes, that's the entrance to the left-hand side, and then that's the steam room that for them. Of
So
course,
this is the official family steam room in
yes,
the. Okay, all right.
that's for everyone to use. And they love the idea to have that. They travel a lot, and they always stayed on the 5-star hotels, and they wanted to have that in their own home. Not to have to travel to use those amenities. They wanted to have it on their own home, and they love everything about it. They love the steam. They love all the benefits that the steam brings, also rejuvenate you. And my client is all about it. And it helps for your circulation, your stress. It helps you for everything. And like I said, my client, he's a tennis player. He also plays golf, and he uses to relax his muscles after a tournament or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And do they have children? Do you know?
They do, but they're grown already. I mean, teenagers on their 20s. But they do every time they come to town.
Got it. Well, yeah, because that is really when the spa comes in, right? So that you can have that space that everyone can use. I think that's formidable. When you take us through your design process on a project like that, how do you work? And also, what are some of the things you look for from a technical perspective and as a designer to make sure there's so much going on. There's these 3 key bathing areas in the house. How do you pull them all together?
Well, I mean, every project is different. This one in particular was, it took 2 years, and it's a lot of things that goes into it. The way I like to do it is I like to meet the architect from the beginning. And I with this project, I think having and harmonized, the idea for the envelope for the house, it helps a lot the interior designer to create the interior, play with that, so everything is in harmony, And it was a long process. I listened to my client. I always do. I wanted to know what she wanted and her taste too, because even though we have our own taste, but we always have to listen to them and see what they like and try to incorporate those elements in the house, but elevate it in a way. The process was very, it was in Florida. I was traveling, like getting a red-eye flight about 2 times a month.
Oh my goodness.
And land in Fort Lauderdale, drive to Boca, and then meetings after meetings, and the process.
You need another office. I'll be happy to run it for you. I can totally make that happen. You need a Miami office. If anybody does, it's you for sure. And then we have this final slide here, and it's in the same house. This is hers. So complete change of direction. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's her spa, where she can relax. We put there also aromatherapy, too, for her to relax. It's a bad thing that the curtains are closed because, the bathroom has the ocean, and it's very feminine. She loves Hollywood Regency and, sparkly things. And like I said, I like that too, but if my client doesn't like it, I don't necessarily have to put that on my design. I adapt to the client per se.
But you found a way to marrying that into the other spaces, and I think that's really great. You add a little bit more color, but for instance, the curtains are pretty minimalist to probably not overemphasize that.
Right. To give us some privacy, but still have the light from the outside.
Yeah. Beautifully done, beautifully done. Marbé, this has been wonderful. Now, tell me about STEAM in general when you specify it. Is that something clients ask you for, or do you automatically present STEAM as an option or as a must-have? How does that work?
I presented, for Boca, yeah, she wanted it because she knew about it. Also, the builder presented to her and we knew about it. So we pushed it and she loved it so much that we installed it also on her bathroom. But I always presented, I'm doing a few and I'm all for the STEAM. Because that's what I was telling you in the beginning. I create a vacation experience that you want to feel this stress in your own house. And these days, as you know, it's a lot of stress going on in everywhere, that you want to have something in your own house to feel like, oh my God, I have to, relax right now. And I think the STEAM is the best way to do it. It's a blessing, in my opinion, if you can have it in your own house. It's such a blessing. Like it's not, you don't have to be rich to have it. It's very affordable. Everyone can have one. And it's going to help you a lot on many things, physically, mentally, even, with the wine in your hands, if you want to, and chat with your husband or your friend or whoever it is in your house, just have the wine and have some STEAM.
Have some STEAM and make that a normal part of your life, making the vacation experience a normal part of your life. I think rather than waiting for those 2 weeks that might get rained out, turning your home into that oasis to where you don't necessarily have to get away. That's still not done often enough, right?
I agree, because many people, they feel miserable, like, oh my God, I have to go on vacations. And why, you don't have to feel that way. You can have your own vacations in your own house, have it organized, well designed, have a place where to relax and have the STEAM room. And then the vacation is to know other places, but not because you need it to distress. It's because you want to know beyond of what is there, not because you need to get out of your house. That's pretty.
And think about it. No more airports. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any better. Marbé, I thank you very much. For everybody listening, please keep your eyes peeled for the blog post that's going live on Marbé's project on MrSteam.com. This video is going to be embedded in there as well. And it has a lot more detail on Marbé's work, her philosophy around creating vacation space at home. So make sure you don't miss that. We'll be sharing those links in the next weeks. And for everybody else that is out there, Steam Stories is something that we run once a month. So if you're a designer that has a great project using Mr. Steam, kick us online at Modenus anywhere and let us know about it so that you can apply to be one of our featured designers on the program, as well as on the Mr. Steam blog. Marbé, I thank you so much. I can't wait to see you again, and maybe we'll have a Steam in Las Vegas.
Thank you. Thank to you and everyone from Mr. Steam. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything, and I'll see you in Vegas for sure, or maybe in another place.
Anywhere else. Yes, let's make it happen. I will see you soon. Bye.
Thank you, Veronika.
Bye.